Alrighty, so we have the 16 by 7 wood door. We went ahead and replaced the Challenger and installed the Chamberlain belt drive on. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fix springs today. We're back spring brick, so we're going to replace 2 of those, and I've got them laying right down there. I already detached the door arm. I'll go ahead and send that back while I'm talking. I'm going to go ahead and lube the door up, make sure everything's running good on the door itself. I'm going to go ahead and make sure the opener's still running good, which it sounds like it actually is running pretty well. So I don't mind the newer Chamberlains, just stay away from the UFO ones. That's what I've been told, the ones that look like a UFO, look like a little spaceship. So I don't mind the traditional style look of them. The belt drives, the chain drives, I like the chain drives a little bit better. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get the springs changed out, and then check the door, whatnot. The door, thought about replacing the door, but with the way all the stuff is right now, with the market and all that, door is outrageous amount to buy right now, and I don't blame them. So still got the old door, which is still running fine. So we're going to go ahead and get these replaced, get them swapped out real quick, and check back with you. Alrighty, so one thing, so we've got the new springs up. They're not wound yet. I'm thinking about 8 turns on each one. We'll do this door, and then I have the old springs on the floor here. For those of you, let's see here. Alright, so if you have never seen a broken spring before, my camera quality is poor, I'm sorry. But if you've never seen a broken spring before, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So basically, the spring basically just broke. There's basically, I don't know, a third of the spring right there. So we've got the spring here. We're going to go ahead. This door was installed, I think, late 70s. So, yeah, original springs, and they finally broke. So, set this down there. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start winding the new springs. One thing I want to point out, and you might say, well, why the heck have you painted the springs? What I like to do, and what about any garage door installer that's got it down, got the ball, is on the ball, and is thinking ahead, you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to paint a line of paint. White paint is going to be your best bet. But go ahead and paint your white line, and then whenever you wind, all right, you're going to go and you're going to count the turns in your head. I even say them out loud too. But as you're winding those, you're still going to count it, but you're also going to be able to look at the line and see roughly where you are. So that way you ain't too confused. And then you say, oh, well, I don't know what I have. You might have 8 turns on there, and you think you only have 5. So, So don't let it be a guessing game. Don't make it to where you have to start over on it. Just go ahead and paint your line. All right, I use, and by the way, I like these carts. I got one, I believe, Christmas. So, I like them. I like that I can fit all my tools in and whatnot, and just take them on the job. This is what I use. Rust Tough. That's worn off. Let's see. So eliminates rust, whatnot, all that great stuff. Krylus, I think the brand name is. Hold on. Krylon. Sorry. Krylon. But white paint. I just bought this at Napa. So, but it works. It's really good paint, actually. I didn't know if it'd be good paint or not, but it really is. So we've got the paint on there. We're going to go ahead and get it wound up. We got our vice grip still on there. I didn't really cover too much of taking the old springs off. That's kind of just take the drums off on each side, and then go ahead and get them loose. Get your center center loose, knock out your center bearing, and then go ahead and slide it all off one end, and it works out beautifully. So anyway, so we're gonna get this wound up, check the balance of it, make sure it stays halfway open, all the way open, whatnot, and then get the opener hooked back up and get it going for them. Alrighty, so we've got the new springs on there. They're all wound up, nice and good. Go ahead and try her out. Stays halfway. Stays up all the way. Went ahead, tightened I think pretty much every single bolt on this door. A bunch of hinge bolts were loose, strut bolts were loose, because this door sags quite a bit. About 40-year-old door with the windows, and then just plus two the width of it, and it being wood, it needs some struts. So if this door wasn't going to get replaced at some point, I would say go ahead and put a strut down here in the lower section along the lock. But since this might be getting replaced here in quite a while, I don't know. It's running good, really, without the strut, so it's running perfectly fine. Nothing to be worried about right now. The cables, however, are going to need replaced here. There's a fray on that one. I haven't found anything on this one. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get those swapped out for them. Possibly not today, but in the future. So, because a frayed cable, as most of us guys know, is not really that good of a thing to have. So anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get the opener hooked back up, get it running, and there we go.